We come now to a very unique challenge, Bristol Motor Speedway.
Can I get a, it's Bristol, baby.
We'll see whose inner animal escapes here at Bristol Motor Speedway.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Bristol Motor Speedway. Come on, say it with me together. I know you want to. It's Bristol, baby! Thank you guys so much for coming out here. It is my home track. I'm so glad to bring NASCAR Trackside Live back here to Bristol. My name's Jose Castillo.
My name's Amy Long. So great to be here. Hello to everyone on NASCAR.com. Great to have you with us as well. Fans, remember you can always follow us at NASCAR Trackside on our Twitter page and Instagram. So we'll see all of you there, right? Yeah, we've got a great show lined up for you today here at Bristol Motor Speedway. We have, getting her first K&N Series start, Natalie Deegan here. Also here, currently leading the points in the K&N Series West, Hailie Deegan's going to be here. And driver of the number 8 RCR Chevrolet, Daniel Hemric's here.
Woo! That is a Bristol-sized show. We can't wait to put it on for you guys, and it's going to be a blast. But I got to know, are you guys ready for NASCAR Trackside Live? Let me hear you one time. I think they're ready. Well, you know what? Let's bring them out here. Our first two guests, that's right, here on the NASCAR Trackside Live stage. Her roots are in short track racing. How she's going to do on the last great Coliseum, Natalie Deegan. Also, two-time K&N Series winner, Hailie Deegan. Oh, nice toss. That was really good.
Thank you.
You guys are doing awesome. Come on up here and join us. Thank you
Welcome.
guys so much. I know,
I
these
know.
chairs, I think maybe we should all just do a quick turn. What do you think?
Okay.
Let's go. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go.
I'm in. Got it. Here. There you go.
Oh wait, I'm not stopping.
Nope.
Let me not
This feels like going around Bristol Motor Speedway.
Exactly. Wait, back. Okay.
Nice. There we go.
Oh my goodness. I'm literally dizzy now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that everybody who set these chairs up are a little bit taller than us.
Yeah.
It's okay. You
Except
don't have
for
to worry
you.
about us.
Yeah. That's all right. That's all right. How are you ladies doing this morning?
Good. A little bummed after last night, motor blowing up, but it happens. Crew's fixing it right now, so we'll get after it today.
Yeah, that was a surprise for a lot of
Yeah,
people.
for me
including
too.
yourself.
Yeah. I was like, oh, well, that's not a good sign.
It's not, no.
And you're getting started number 7 today.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
exciting.
pretty excited about that. My first K&N start and first time here at Bristol, so I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, I know. Welcome to Bristol. I know a lot of fans have tuned in to see you here and come out here today. But I got to start with your quote. I was reading an article, and you said when you first walked into Bristol, you felt dizzy, and that this track, this half-mile track, is huge. It's massive. It's a short track, but you walked in and you were dizzy. So what's it like being here at the last great Coliseum?
Yeah, right when I first walked in, I was like looking around everywhere. I was like, wow, I can't imagine what it's like out there racing. I was like, I'm dizzy just trying to look at everything. But it was great. My first couple laps out there was so different. I come from short track racing, but this is a whole new level of short track racing.
It is, for sure. It's going to be fun to watch, fans. You're going to have a good show today, no doubt.
I'm really excited. That
yeah.
incline, though, is something else. So I actually messaged my producer earlier in the week, and I was like, I need a pace car ride because the incline is insane. We walked down it, but I just want to feel what it's like. What is that like in a truck, in a car?
It's honestly unexplainable because there's no other track like it. Like, I come here, and it takes a long time to get used to because you have to get used to sailing in the corner and with no brake. Like, I don't touch the brake in the corner, which is really hard to do because you do that at every single short track. It's getting the nose set. It's something you don't do here, so it makes it really different and very... I was like almost shaking the first session going out because my spotter's like, dude, you need to sail it in like 2 car lengths deeper. And I was like, okay, so I did. My car was really loose and it almost didn't stick.
Yeah.
And so it just makes you nervous. And so you're just like, I really hope my car sticks.
Yeah. Yeah, not just like flies off in orbit. Were
Yeah.
you taking notes just now? don't brake in the corner. All right. Got it. Just
Yeah,
wondering.
yeah, you just got to lean on the throttle and go for it. I described it one time as drive as fast as you think as you can possible and then turn sideways into a wall. That's what it feels like going around Bristol.
Yeah.
It's going to be even more fun to watch. So let's talk a little bit about the last great Coliseum, Cars on Track, but also the experience of getting to see and hear the fans, because you all can hear and see them when you're driving around out there, right? You guys can see them up in the stands and hear them cheering when you're driving around?
I mean, I don't know if you can hear them. Maybe. I'm not sure. I haven't raced here, but there's grandstands all the way around, so you're always seeing them the whole time, yeah.
And you've got the best monitor you could ever have with Colossus TV hanging up in the middle. What do you think about the giant TV?
That thing looks scary. I'm like looking at it. That's the first thing I saw. I was like, how is that thing up there? How'd they get it up there was my question.
It was insane. It took them, I think they had like 8 or 10 cranes here and took them weeks and weeks to get it all hung up. It's amazing.
That's it? No, I'm just kidding. No, yeah, it's crazy because even sitting on like pit row, I'm starting to spin. Okay, come back this way.
There you
So
go.
even sitting on like pit row, just while they're making changes to the car, like you look up at the monitor and I'm like trying to look under my helmet, trying to see like where I'm at and stuff. But I really like this track just because it's a genuine short track that's unlike any other though. That's what makes it so great.
It is. It's fun to watch.
So one of your reactions to last night was, I promise I put the right fuel in it.
Oh, yeah.
So I needed to bring this up only because the opposite happened to me. I pulled up and I was trying to put diesel into my gasoline, but thank goodness there's a spiral and I didn't even think about the other way around. So what is the status of your van?
Status of the van, my dad's not going to pay the bill. And we're going to siphon it out and see how it goes.
Got it. So fans, if you weren't aware, she borrowed the van.
Yes, because my truck was in
Go
the
ahead
shop.
and tell this story.
So my Tacoma, which I usually drive every day, was in the shop. And so it's in the shop getting fixed, and probably why the van's broken too. But so I was driving the van around, and I wasn't told this, but apparently the van takes diesel, which I didn't know that. So I'm just out in Riverside, and I live in Temecula, which is like an hour away from Riverside. I fill it up with I put 87 in there. Everyone's like, oh, you should put 91. I'm like, no, cost effective. So I put 87 in there, and I should have put diesel, and I ended up driving an hour back home. It kept cutting out on the freeway, but I was like, nah, I just want to get home. So I just ended up driving home, so now the van's kind of broke.
Yeah. That's right. Let me know what happens, though,
Yeah, I
because
will.
I'm really interested, and I don't think it should cost that much.
I
but
don't
that's
think it
just
should
my
be
opinion.
$14,000 to fix the van.
Absolutely not. Natalie, do you have any crazy car stories?
No, not really. The biggest thing that happened to me is at the ice rink that I played hockey at in high school. I was drifting because they make it all ice out in the parking lot. And I knocked the toe out, and my dad was driving the next day, and he's like, what's wrong with my truck? And I was like,
I don't know.
I've had that same thing happen. Like, no joke. I hit a water puddle really fast with my brother in the car because he told me to. And so I hit the water puddle. And next thing I come out of, the water, and the whole steering wheel's it sits sideways. And my mom drove my truck the next day because I was in a different state. I ended up flying out to a race. And she's like, what did you do to your truck? And she sends me a video of the wheel sideways. And her video, I'm like, I was like, did you break my truck? Mom was like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, I always put it on, the person. Well, I don't know. It was fine when I finished driving it. You must have done something to it. Well, I know you guys have fans from all over the place. We've had folks even came from New York, I think, just to see you folks here. And one of the fans earlier backstage gave you a T-shirt, Natalie, and I want to hold this up. I just think it's really, really cool. Now, I don't know, did the fan airbrush this? Did you actually airbrush it yourself?
It's beautiful.
And
Great
he's wearing
job.
one as well. That is really cool. So let's show that. That's a shot of you in your helmet.
I mean, some of the very best fans are NASCAR fans.
Yeah.
And they drive 12 hours to come see their favorite driver, which is pretty incredible. We just found out somebody here. Who was here that drove 12 hours? That was you. Hi, we're
nice.
so glad that you're here. NASCAR Trackside Live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are some of your favorite fan stories? Because Hailie, we've asked you this before. You have some
Man.
great fan
I
interaction
got
stories.
some good fan interactions, I gotta say. And the best is that we get them all on video. That's
Yes,
you
yes.
put in a little history bank forever, always. I think the greatest one I had was kind of like my first big one was this guy came up to me, and we were in Vegas, not surprised, but and he's like, can you sign my back? And keep in mind, it's very lower back. And And I was like, yeah, okay. So I sign his lower back, and he ends up, he's like, I'm going to go get tattooed. And I was like, what? And he comes, and I was like, yeah, okay, like, yeah, right, and whatever. And he comes back the next day with a full tattoo of my signature on his back. I was like, you are the greatest man alive. People were like, oh, man, he shouldn't have done that. I'm like, no, props to him. Did it affect you? No. Like, he went out there, and he tattooed my signature on his back. Like, that's pretty badass.
That's pretty amazing. Natalie, have you had any tattoo stories happen yet with fans?
No.
Okay, all right.
Not that I know of. Not that I know of.
Not yet is the answer
not yet.
to that one. So tell me what it was like whenever you two waltzed up into the DMV and got your driver's license as professional drivers.
I almost failed.
Really?
I went too slow.
What?
I was in my mom's, so that's before I had a car, so I was in my mom's Range Rover, which is like you touch the gas, it's like, whop, it like takes off and stuff. And so I was like super cautious and stuff, and so the guy told my dad, she's like, yeah, she went a little slow. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like, come on. I was
We're
like,
worried
okay,
she's
you want to
too
get back in?
cautious.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
And how did you almost fail? Did you hit a cone?
No, I didn't check my mirrors enough.
Oh.
So, and I was like, we have spotters for that. I don't know. Yeah. And it was the first time I ever drove my dad's truck. And it was huge. I was like, I've never driven this big of a truck before. So I had to do like turn around in a little road, and I couldn't do it. I was like, the truck hanging off both sides of the road. I was like, I'm gonna fail this.
It's gonna happen.
goodness.
It's gonna happen.
That's
so
scary.
crazy.
I have a daughter who's 15, and so I'm going to make sure I tell her, Sophia, if you're out there watching, make sure you check your mirrors, all right? That's important.
Check your mirrors.
Yeah. Always check your mirrors. Yeah,
But be
front, back, left.
cautious. Be cautious.
Yeah.
Did you guys let your instructors know that you drive professionally?
I
Whenever-
did after.
You did
Yeah.
after? And then, because if you tell them up front, then maybe they're going to critique you a little
Yeah,
more.
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Like, they think, like, oh, she's all confident over here.
Yeah. It's a good point.
My driver was a big hockey fan, and I played ice hockey in high school. So after the test was over and he told me I passed and everything, he gave me a hockey stick.
Well, that's awesome. Man.
Oh, my goodness. So I don't know that I've ever heard of, congratulations, you passed your driving license test, you now get a hockey stick.
Here's a hockey stick.
Congratulations.
I love it. So I also noticed we learn a lot about each other on social media, and I learned that you prefer gushers over power bars.
Yes, I
Oh,
do.
yeah.
So we brought you
You're the
some
best.
fuel, and also noticed that you have a very particular way of eating your Fruit Loops in the morning. So
I do.
brought you some breakfast of champions.
We need to work on our diets.
Yeah, just wanted to make sure that you guys, were well fueled and
you.
taken care of.
Yes.
You
Of
got to have
course.
some breakfast. This is the
Thank
most
you.
important meal of
Thank
the
you.
day.
It honestly is.
What's your favorite snack? I couldn't figure it out. I just saw that you like to eat Fruit Loops out of the box.
I love candy, so anything chocolate or candy is probably my favorite snack.
It's a good choice.
That is a really good choice. All right, well, I was
choice.
talking to my daughters. I have two daughters, Sophia and Olivia, and I said, what should I ask Hailie and Natalie? And so Olivia, my youngest, texted me back this morning, and she said, Daddy, I want you to ask them what their favorite sound is. And I was like, all right, question. So, Natalie, start with you. What is your favorite sound in all the world?
My favorite sound is after off season, and it's still cold out, and you go to the racetrack, and they fire up the car for the first time, and it's really cold out, and it just sounds really good after a long off season.
That
Probably
is.
one of my favorite sounds.
That's a beautiful sound. I love it.
That's
you
a
guys
great
like hearing the
answer.
sounds here at Bristol? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can't wait to hear that. All right.
I would say, I don't know if any of you guys have ever gone to Monster Jam, but if you go there and you sit like right on the floor and you feel like the trucks, it like hurts your body. Or if you go to a drag race, oh my God, if you sit on the floor, that's drag racing is like, it almost puts you in like a straight coma, just like sitting on the floor right there. But going to Bristol and sitting on the corner around pit row and watching those cup cars go by, that's pretty cool. But after about like 15 minutes going deaf, like I can't hear that much right now. And I'd say it's kind of iffy.
Wear your earplugs. Wear ear protection. Yeah,
Yes.
Bristol gets really loud.
How
It does.
loud is it inside the car? Is it louder inside the car here also?
No, because you have like your earplugs and your spotters talking to you,
Right.
so it kind of takes over.
Got it.
But like as soon as you sit on the floor and just like listen to it, you kind of start losing your hearing.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, guys, thank you so much for coming out. Enjoy your breakfast. Fans, how about it? A big round of applause. Natalie Decker, Hailie Deegan, thank you so much for joining us here on the NASCAR Trackside Live
Yes,
stage.
thank you so much. Have a great race. Fans, how about it? Are you excited for a great day of racing here at Bristol Motor Speedway? Yeah, how about some more NASCAR Trackside Live?
Woo! Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and bring him out here. We had fans here super early this morning waiting on him. Driver of the number 8 Chevrolet, Daniel Hemric.
How's everybody?
Welcome
Doing good?
to
Awesome.
NASCAR
How are you?
Trackside
Oh, you got
Live.
some stuff there.
I got some stuff here. Who needs
got
it?
a hat?
Somebody? Look at little man down there.
Oh, I like that. Good shot right there.
Nice.
How about that? Hey, Becky over here. Yeah. Oh,
Look-
I tried.
Oh, that's all right. We'll get it. We'll
Good-
get it
good
for
thing
you.
I drive
We'll
race
get it
cars
for
for a
you.
living.
Yeah.
Throwing the shirt was not
Here,
very
join
good,
us here in the
right?
middle, right there.
How are you, man? You doing good?
Man, I'm doing awesome.
Hey,
How are you?
It's great to have you back out here.
It's good to be back. It's a cool place to be, and it's at Bristol. Crowd looks good. Xfinity qualifying going on, so having a good time.
It is. It's a blast. And Bristol Motor Speedway, this is my home track, so I get to sleep in my own bed when I'm here. So
That's always nice. That's
yeah,
so nice.
I like that. I like that a lot. We were talking with some fans earlier, and first of all, I just wanted to highlight these folks right down here were first here this morning, and they came just to see you.
She's having a
so
good. Becky's having a good time.
She is.
I know. I was going to say, we've seen her out here before. She's
We
a
have.
NASCAR Trackside
We
Live
have.
favorite.
It's hard to forget Becky.
Yes.
She puts her mark on the memory bank. So it's good to see her. Good to see all you guys out here, and looks like she's obviously having a good time.
Yeah, she's
Yes.
having a great time. We're having a great time. You having a good time?
I am. I'd be having a lot better time when we get my race car a little better. We
Yeah.
struggled a little bit through practice and through qualifying, but my teammate Austin Dillon got pretty happy with his car, and we're gonna go that direction, like full blown that direction. My guys on that 8 car, and they're thrashing right now. So I told them to handle it. I was coming to do my job. They do theirs, and hopefully we better come second practice.
I feel like the whole RCR team is kind of on an upswing throughout this season, though. So only good things.
It's been good. We've had a lot of speed, just haven't really had any finishes to show for it. Austin, I think, has had 1 top 10, and we've struggled to break through, but we've qualified well and had good moments. Just got to figure out what it takes to put it all together. We've slowly but surely been kind of clicking away at it, but just got to have it all fall our way.
Yeah, it has been fun to watch, and again, always a smile on your face and having a good time, even when you're going through tough stuff. But these last couple of races, you've done really well, and it's been fun to watch you qualify well and get up there in the front. So
Yeah,
let's
yes,
keep that going.
We're trying. It's it's the finishes make it a little hard to keep a smile, but it's those other kind of light at the end of the tunnel moments is what's allowed me to kind of get back up every day and know that you got another shot at it, and that's what it's all about. And no better place to come and have another good opportunity than here at Bristol. This has been a great place for me and a place I've loved coming, and I grew up racing on racetracks very similar to this. So hopefully this is the weekend we can put it together.
So what is it about the last great Coliseum? Because this place is totally unique.
Oh my gosh, there's so much to it. We go to so many different racetracks where you're trying to manage your car, you're sliding around, and you got to manage that. But when you come to Bristol, you have all that going on, but you can't actually relax. You're on the wheel constantly. You're just gouging from lap 1 of practice through 500 laps I got to run. Hopefully I can stay in the seat and not fall out. I've only ran 300 here before, so it's going to be a true test. But no, everything you learn growing up racing, it really applies when you come to a place like Bristol, and just makes it where you have to be aggressive, and it rewards aggression, and sometimes it gets a little aggressive on the emotional side too, but hopefully we can be on the good side of all that.
How's your helmet throwing skills?
I've never thrown my helmet, but I've thrown some other articles of my get-up. I think I've thrown a Hans or two, and the funny thing is when you throw that stuff and you realize you got to pay for it, it doesn't go that far, so it's not fun.
And I was going to say, it's not as fun.
That's
I'll
exactly
still
right.
bet, though, you throw it with a smile.
Yeah, I'll try. Because the funny part is, because I know when I leave, I'll start smiling because I know I'm not going to hit the target. So
Is that why?
that's exactly right.
I'll never forget the very first time I saw Bristol Motor Speedway in action, the very first race, and watching these cars just fly around, and I swore one of them was going to fly off into orbit.
So I remember my very first memory of Bristol. I was, I was 5 or 6 years old, sitting on the foot of my parents' bed, watching Dale Earnhardt and Terry Labonte go at it. And as the story goes, Dale Earnhart came out on top on that deal the second time, and that was like my first NASCAR memory ever was of Bristol in that race. So I remember coming here for the first time and thinking of that memory, like, man, it's crazy how time changes and you know, as history goes on, and hopefully we can make our own.
Yeah, and speaking of history making, we wanted to do something here with you today because we think that you bring such a brightness to the world, to people around you. So we're going to create a official NASCAR Trackside Live animated GIF to cheer somebody up. So here's what we want to do is we want you to start with the saddest face that you can make.
I'm not very good at that.
I know. And then go to the happiest face. So it'll be like a, hey, you're feeling down? Well, let's cheer you up.
You're really putting me on the spot.
All right.
There.
So this camera, straight out in front.
Am I supposed to stand or sit?
You can sit there. Yeah, that's fine.
So
just lower the microphone a little bit, and then from sad to the happiest smile you got. Ready?
Okay.
Fans, cheer them on a little bit. Here we go.
You ready?
No, I think you're supposed to boo him if you want him to be sad, and then cheer him on.
Yeah!
Nailed it.
Good to go.
That's perfect.
Oh, it's perfect.
That's
That
perfect.
was absolutely perfect. So is that what you were doing on the first 9 holes of the tour guide, the golf guide tour? Yeah.
So yes, I was smiling greatly, and actually the photographer who was coming out and taking pictures of us. Those who don't know, myself, Denny Hamlin, Larson, Stenhouse, it was 21 guys total. A lot of mixed-in people from the industry are playing this golf league, and that's my first time in it. And I just played my first event 3 days ago, and my golf is not that great, by the way. So it's everybody goes and laughs at me. Really, is what happens. But anyways, long story short, we're out there, we're playing, and there's a photographer there. There's tons of social media people following us around. And the guy comes up, he's like, hey, have you looked at the leaderboard? You're leading. I'm like, there's no better way to jinx it than that. So that was about hole 8. I think I parred hole 9, went the hole 10, and like triple bogey, double bogey, triple, and that was it. And that was, yeah, that was not good, not fun.
But it was a good time, though, hanging with those guys, right?
A great time. It was my first time really hanging out with that group. And we actually played a practice round on Wednesday at Old Farm, and that's where the tournament was. Got to hang out, play some card games on the night before, and then go play the round of golf. And just cool to honestly separate and do something different than what we're all used to at the racetrack. My wife says I'm so easily consumed by this that it's good to kind of go and do something different, just to release everything and come back here ready to go.
So what do you think if we took a putting green and put it in the middle of the infield at Bristol Motor Speedway, and then put you up on the roof and had you just, knock some balls, try to get a hole in one?
You got to try. I'm up for the effort. Let's do it.
All right. I think we can make that happen. Yeah.
What we got going on over here?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You know what? Speaking of, wow, it's like you're a professional show person as well.
Yeah.
Would you like to play a game with us, Daniel Hemric?
Yes.
I am in.
I had a
Well,
good
fans,
feeling
what do you think?
might
You want to
say
see Daniel
yes.
play again with the lucky fan?
I am looking for my
All right.
first win of the year, so hopefully it can be in this game.
You know what?
You're
Let's
in
go
this.
find
Let's do
out
it.
right
Yeah,
now.
let's
So,
see.
fans, let's head on over here to the NASCAR Trackside Live game stage.
So we know that your golf game is, pretty good,
It's
pretty
okay, yeah.
decent. How's your bowling game?
We're about to find out.
About to find out. So
Yeah.
we like to call this game uncontrolled tires. Have you had any of those this season yet?
There's wood right here. I can knock on wood.
Yeah, there
Not
you
having
go.
uncontrolled tires.
He actually knocked on wood, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
come on,
actually
stand
knocked
right
on
over
wood.
there on
I'm
the other
right
side of the
here.
tires.
Right
Yeah,
over
right
here.
there. Perfect.
Right
I got to
there.
pick somebody?
Perfect. Well, how about we go ahead and bring up Erica to play with us? Get up
Come
here,
on up here, Erica.
Welcome up to the
Come
NASCAR
on.
Trackside Live.
She
Big
looks
round of
like a
applause.
bowler.
Yes, she does look like a
are you?
professional bowler.
Step
Right
right
over
over
here
here.
next to
Good to see you.
Daniel.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Are you? Me too. Hopefully I can do one this weekend.
Now, Erica, where are you from? Knoxville, Tennessee. It's great
all
to have
right.
you here. Thanks for joining us on NASCAR Trackside Live. What do you say we play a little uncontrolled tire? All right, let me tell you how to play. So both of you are going to get 2 tires, and one at a time, you're going to bowl your tire to hit those 6 bowling pins. Make sure you let go of your tire before you get to this yellow line.
Or not, you foul.
That's
right?
right.
Any bowlers,
If not, you
that's a
fail.
foul, right?
Yeah, that's one of your turns. It's
Okay.
gone. It's gone. So we're going to go ahead and let Daniel go first. Is that quite all right? All
I
right,
was hoping
great.
to watch her form.
Perfect. Are you getting a
Oh,
little
boy.
nervous
Here
over
we
there?
go.
We're going to put you on the spot here. I'll hold your microphone
okay.
for you there.
All right, there we go.
You're going to get set up
all
with
right,
this
fans,
first
cheer 'em
bowl.
on.
I have a question.
Oh,
so
question.
the tire can go over the line, then release it? Just my feet can't,
Your
right?
feet can't cross the line.
Okay.
Feet can't you got to release the tire at the yellow line.
Okay, well, let me
All
get
right.
my aim right here.
This is your first frame, so let's do this. Yep, get your
Ooh.
aim right.
You ready?
That's right. What
Do
do
you
you think,
think
fans?
no
Come on.
energy
Do you
here.
think
Make
that
some noise
there's
for
a-
Daniel over here.
All right, here we go.
Here
All
we
right,
go.
let's see. Shot number 1.
Oh,
Oh!
took 2. Nice,
That's
nice.
a bad split
All right,
right
let's get
there.
him the second tire going.
Yeah, here we
I don't
go.
get to watch her?
Yeah,
Not
you
even
get.
once?
You
Yeah,
get
we're
2
gonna
tires.
we're gonna go ahead and let you do both. because you got to
All
pick
right.
up that
Oh,
spare.
he's going at an angle. Oh, you're
Ooh.
behind. You're.
I like this.
Oh. Perfect.
I tried.
All right. What do you think?
I feel like that was a practice round, right?
Well, yeah, unless she wins, and then she won.
I
Oh.
feel fairly confident that my pickup there for those two was all right. I felt a lot better if I got one more, but we're going to see what she's got.
I mean, 4 is a pretty strong start, though.
It was
Yeah.
okay. I missed a head pin a little bit the first roll. So.
I know, and it's tough, too. This is the first time doing uncontrolled tire bowling.
Very
so.
true, very true. A little out of my element.
All right, Erica, do you think you can beat 4?
I hope.
All right, I hope so also.
Are you nervous?
Go ahead over there.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
she
was.
is.
All
That's
right,
why I was
Erica,
asking.
right over here. Let's get your first tire going. Remember, don't go over the yellow line.
All right, fans, come on, cheer her on. Can Erica do it? All right, let's go.
Did you see him making sure you weren't going over the yellow line?
Yeah!
Oh, it counts. All right.
You got to be kidding me.
It's like she's done this before.
It's
Do
like
you
she's from
roll
Bristol, like that
tires?
was a member bounce.
Yeah, right. All right, here we go.
You're not going to hurt my feelings if you miss. Oh,
Here we go.
I'm in
Oh.
bad
Any one
shape.
of these for the win.
Oh!
And she got all of them. Nice, and it keeps
Oh,
rolling.
my goodness.
I am second again.
Oh man, oh man, oh man.
You
What do
guys
you
want,
say?
you know what? What do you think?
I think
Yeah.
let's do it again.
One more
Yeah,
time?
I think we should do it again too.
absolutely.
You
Thanks,
guys want to see
Daniel.
one more?
Let's do a second frame. Here
All
we
right.
go. Bring those tires back.
Yep.
There we go.
We'll get our pit crew over here.
Thank you
Get
very
everything
much.
set up.
How do you feel, Erica?
Great.
You think you
should
got
feel
it?
great.
I think so.
Pretty good at bowling in general.
Oh,
Do you think you can get a strike on this one? Because you're pretty good at this bowling.
So she goes
we'll
first this
see.
time.
All right, she's going to go first
She's
this
got to
time?
go first this time.
Are you
Absolutely.
studying her
You
form?
have an unfair advantage.
All right,
Absolutely.
unfair advantage. All right,
All right.
Erica, you're up first. Here we go.
Here we go. Fans, let's cheer on Erica. Come on.
Make a lot of noise.
Let's
She
get a
needs lot of
strike. Let's
noise.
get a strike. It looks
it gonna
good.
be?
It wobbled.
Oh!
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 3. Nice job.
Yes.
All right, second pin.
All right.
Oh, we're going to move the
Hang
tire?
on.
You gotta move the tire.
Yep, we're going to clear it.
Here we go.
Hang on,
Thanks,
we
pit
gotta move-
crew.
We got to move the pins, right?
Yeah, we have
Here
a,
we
we have a
go.
fantastic
There we
pit
go.
crew.
There we
looking
go.
good.
And she got one of
Oh,
them,
just mixed
too,
up
still
one.
on the board.
I got a shot.
All right, Daniel, are you
I
ready?
got a shot. Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready.
So you're saying I got a chance.
I got a shot.
A chance for redemption.
There we go.
All right, here we go. Fans, what do you think? Can he get a strike?
I think if you get a strike, you take it all. All right. No pressure. No
All right, here
pressure
we go.
at all.
Oh, that's what I like to
Nice.
see.
Whoa!
Yo!
Nice job.
All right, last shot. Fans, come on. Big round of applause
we
for
go.
Daniel Hemric. Final shot. Picks up the
Yes.
spare.
Nice job. Nice job.
We can't
How you
tie, though,
doing?
right?
Pardon?
We can't tie.
You can't tie. Wait, is that a tie?
It's 1-1.
Well, I don't know. I think she may have won the first one. Yeah. The
You're,
second
you're
one.
only as good as your last race, and she finished second in her last race.
Oh, come on. Come on.
You know what? Step out here to the
Yeah.
middle,
Okay.
and because she did such a good job, I'm going to let you award her some fabulous prizes. Fans, what do you think? She deserves some prizes for that game, right?
Absolutely.
So, Daniel,
I
I would
agree.
like you to give 2
Check
hot
this out.
passes to
How
Erica
about that? Have you ever been in the pits
for
before?
the Food City 500 race weekend here at Bristol.
Congratulations. Hopefully you enjoy yourself.
Oh, thank you.
I-
Thank you so much.
I appreciate the
that.
beating. Not really, but good job.
Thank you so very much.
Okay. Sounds good.
Nice job, both of you. Thank you.
Yes,
thank
thank
you
you
all.
guys so much for coming out. Fans, how about a big round of applause for Erica and Daniel Hemric?
Thank y'all so much.
Thank you
Daniel,
guys for
good luck
coming out.
tomorrow.
Yeah,
Appreciate
it.
NASCAR Trackside Live. We still have a lot more in store for you tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. right here before the Food City 500. A big show for you. You're not going to want to miss that. Fans, thank you so much, and have a spicy day here at Bristol.
See you guys. Have fun.